What is up, y'all? Back here with another 2K video, and this will be part 2 / part 3 of my athletic finisher videos. And in this video, I'm gonna be showing you guys mostly pro-am gameplay and a showcase of his jump shot. The ability to shoot on this player compared to the 2K19 version is so much better, and you guys will be seeing it in the latter half of this video. In this first part, I just want to showcase more of what I was talking about how finishing under the rim was so much better in 2K18. He just did what he was supposed to do way better in this game. I don't understand the regression on the player because it wasn't OP. I mean, it was what the player was supposed to do. I mean, it wasn't abusive. It wasn't just, I wasn't out there just windmilling on pure rim protectors, like driving the ball from the 3-point line 360 and on a rim protector. No, I wasn't doing that. Like I said in the last video, I was calculating every time I went up. If I seen a small defender on their goal and I was rushing toward the basket, of course I press square. But if I see a guy my size and he's in good defensive position, I'm not trying to go force myself over the top of him. I always calculated every time I went up. Every time I got a contact dunk, it was because I saw the defender there with his hands down and he wasn't playing good defense and he was out of position. And on 2K19, you don't have to be in good position to contest a shot under the basket. I think they fixed it for like around the perimeter, but as far as in the post and in the paint, the defender just has to be there in order to contest the shot. He doesn't have to put his hands up. He doesn't have to jump and time the shot. He just has to be under the basket near the player, and that's a good shot contest. I get a lot of like lightly contested and heavily contested layups when just because the defender is near me. Like I said, they fixed it for around the perimeter. You have to, like, when you put your hands up, it's a contested shot. When you jump and the player is shooting, it's a good contest. But as far as under the goal, it's not the same. I went back. Because I haven't played 2K that much recently because of my internet situation. Went back and played a few games in the rec center yesterday, and I saw some slight improvements. I still missed like 2 contact dunks, which should be guaranteed, and that's crazy when you think about it. Because like in rec this year, you don't really get that. Like one singular player doesn't get that many touches because you guys pay attention to the stat sheets of the gameplay I'm showing you all. I was getting like all the points all the time because I had to score the points. Like my teammates weren't that good, and I really had to shoulder the load. And I got a lot of touches. I don't say I necessarily got a lot of touches. I scored whenever I got the ball. I scored. That's how it was. But yeah, I was playing in the rec and missing 2 of your shots in the rec. That really takes a lot away from your points and a lot away from your production because you don't have that many opportunities to score because it's so spread out between all 5 players in the rec this year as compared to last year on the pro-am. On the walk-on, you usually had 1 or 2 guys that dominated your scoring, and the other 3 guys were just there, just taking up the space just to fill the roster spots. But this year, in 2K19, you don't get that many touches, especially as a inside big man. And I was really like pissed off that I missed those contact dunks and stuff because I had position and those are just points down the drain. That should be 100% success rate. I mean, I don't understand the nerf, man. Like I said, like I just don't understand it. Like you make us miss a dunk, like a contact dunk. That's just crazy because like why even equip them? Because sometimes I get contact dunks when the guys weren't even near me just because I have a high contact dunk rating, and I'll end up missing that. But if I would have went up with a regular dunk animation, I would have finished it. Like, I never know when I'm gonna get the animation that makes me miss the contact dunk. Like, just don't put me in the animation if I'm gonna miss it. Put me in a regular dunk animation. I'd rather miss a layup than to miss a contact dunk. Like it's so crazy. But back to the finishing on 2K18. Uh, right now, I'm just showing the way he just dunks inside. If you like, just pay attention to the defenders and how their feet are set and how they're not like contesting the shot fully and how I go up over smaller defenders. Like just really think about that. Like the smaller defenders, man. 2K19, man. If you were in good defensive position on a big man, you can play good D. You don't that size advantage doesn't really mean anything anymore. Because I thought it was too great. I'll be honest with that. It was too, the size advantage in 2K18. It was too great. Like if you can bring like a 60 overall. Because I know I started playing with my athletic finisher at the park when he was a 60. You can just bring a 60 overall and pretty much dominate anybody that's not a power forward or up. And I'm glad they fixed that because that shouldn't be the case. Because in 2K17, you saw a lot of guys bring three small forwards and stuff and be able to run the park with ease. But 2K18, you needed some type of big man in order to run the park because you would just get abused by a bigger player. But in 2K19, it just it doesn't matter at all. Like if you got a big or what, yeah, like you gonna need a glass cleaner like to give just that like the rebounding, but like not like on the offensive side. I mean, rebounding can translate into offense, but if that player's not the player on their team is not missing shots, then the glass cleaner's not really gonna do anything because he's not getting the rebound, offensive putbacks and stuff. But if he's matched up against another big man, another glass cleaner, another good rebounding big man, he'll be able to get those. The player defending the glass cleaner be able to stop him from getting those rebounds. And since we're on the topic of glass cleaners, I just want to talk about how overhyped they was. Glass cleaners were so overhyped, man. I knew not to make that mistake of making a glass cleaner. First off, I score when I'm on a team to score and play defense. If I'm not scoring, then you're just taking away something that I can do very good. So I was not hopping on that glass cleaner wave. Cause like the takeover thing was kind of stupid anyway. When they were saying like you can be able to see where the ball lands, like it doesn't matter if you're boxed out. If you're boxed out, then you're not gonna be able to get to the spot where that ball is. So it really doesn't matter. And sometimes it's just impossible to get to the place where the ball's gonna land anyway because it goes there too quickly. So yeah, like I didn't hop on that glass cleaner wave because I'm a good rebounder anyway, just because I know how to box out and get good position. So I'm so glad I didn't get on that because man, I was playing in the park yesterday and I was dominating this glass cleaner under the basket. I'm so glad I didn't make that mistake of making those because their defense is just straight up trash for them to be so big and heavy and strong. Defense is bad. I just had to mention that since I got on the topic of glass cleaner. But back to the point of the video. Uh, when I was playing in most of these pro am games, I would either be we would either be down or it'd just be a close game, and I would get the ball in the paint, and I would just know I would score. Like we could be down like two, three, four, five. It doesn't matter, bro. See, look right, we're down two right here, and I just know I'm gonna get those points. And in 2K19, I'm just not that confident. So sometimes I doubt myself, and I end up getting like just passing out of a look at that, just a easy contact dunk because it's a smaller guy under there. And I end up passing out of those, and I just doubt myself, bro, because this finishing is just so inconsistent. 2K would throw me in a layup animation, and I would miss it, and and it's so embarrassing. They're like, "Oh, you're an athletic finisher. You missed that around the rim." Like, come on, man. It's 2K. I can't do anything about that. I mean, I don't do it often, and I don't do it to where people are just saying it's embarrassing but it's embarrassing to me because I know that I'm better than that. And just seeing my players go up and especially when they fall, like 2K, come on, man. Quit making us look so. I just done the whole team right there. God dang. But 2K, quit making us look so goofy with that fall animation. Like we already got. There's another one we went up. Look at that game. Go ahead, basket right there. But 2K, stop making us fall. Stop making us big man fall. It's already embarrassing enough when we missed the shot. Then y'all make us fall. Our player down there complaining like it's a rap on a park court. Like, come on, man, just stop it. Like, teams they getting down in transition. Your man's about to score because you still laying on the ground like a big whale crying and shit. Like just take that out. Like man, you can't argue a call at the park. Like there's no referee out there. But moving on to what I think is the biggest difference between the two players on 18 and 19 is the shooting of the player on 18. I was gonna make this just a single video because I had so many clips of him shooting greens from 3-point line and like shooting a bunch of mid ranges and deep mid ranges and just greening a lot of them and get a lot of good releases and good wide open full bars and stuff like no lates and no slightly lates, just green. Look at that green, just shooting from outside. I was gonna make it into his own video because I had so much, but I trimmed him down and fit it into this video because I didn't want to be like stretching them out with so many different videos and stuff because I really want to just go ahead and make an end to this little series or whatever. Like I'm not gonna stop making videos on my athletic finish. I was just gonna make an end to this like this little like is he good or which one is better series because I'm gonna make a complete video on comparing the two, like showing the stats and all that. Look at how wide open I am. And he just missed me. That's a ghost. He had the worst. He's a good player and all. He can make his shot, but he has the worst court vision of any point guard I've ever seen. So you're gonna see me get my get back on him in a second. But like I was saying, I'm gonna make a full video comparing the two, like showing the stats and ultimately decide which one I think is better. Is 18 better or is 19 better? And I would like y'all's input in the comment section of which player you like better. But look at how I get this get back though. Step back. I should have greened that, but he cast it anyway with the full bar. Man, this dude could shoot like a. I'm not gonna take it that far and say he shot like a starter, but he could shoot, bro. You see how I just got this contact dunk, and they was doubling me like this whole game. I still remember this game. Like this is the early parts of it. They were doubling me like every possession. I was like, man, I haven't even started. Like, do these people know who I am? Like, why are they doubling me? So I was like, hey, give me that ball. I faked the drive. Look at that. Look at the paint. Look at the paint. How congested it is. I fake. I got to get the rebound. Dunk on him again, bro. So I'm like, they don't keep on helping. I gotta do something because like none of my friends can ever shoot, bro. Even if they have a sharpshooter, they still can't shoot. So I was like, I gotta do something. I can't just keep on driving down there and dunking on both of them. And I keep on doing it. I get a layup right there, and one. I was like, man, they keep on rotating though. I'm not expecting them to rotate, and my dude's just powering through and making the shot. I'm not expecting them to just be down there both on me. So this time, the point guard, he's gonna come and try to help play defense on me too. So like, he's worried about me. He's just looking at me. Look at that green, bang. I just spaced it out, bro. I wasn't running down there into all that traffic anymore, bro. I was not gonna do it to myself. I was gonna start home being a second. Look at that green, contested green, all in his face. That's just crazy, bro. That's no boost on me either. Like I know I can't. Just gotta take my word for it or whatever. But I didn't boost at all. There's no boost on that jump shot. That's just that straight 63, and I'm just screaming. That's just timing, bro. That's timing. I'm draining deep threes too. But like I was saying before I got all jammed up, I want you to look at green again. I can't even get it out because there's so many greens. But is that another one? Oh, look at that, another one. But like I was saying, bro, I would like y'all input in the comment section about which player y'all think better. Y'all haven't really watched any of the 2K18 videos. We got another green. But, well, it's not a 2K18 video. It's a 2K19 referencing, like, the play from my 2K18 player. But I want y'all's input on it, which one y'all think is better whenever the view count gets up on the part 2 I made. Because y'all are watching the crap out of that first one that is a pre-athletic finisher good, the one that's just completely on 2K19. Y'all are watching the mess out of that one. And I would love for y'all to watch these other couple of videos too. And watch the follow-ups to that 19 video as well. Like I didn't even put that much effort into that video, the one that's in all the views and comments. Like I put a bunch of effort into the couple following it. So be sure to check those out. Look at that contested 3. That shit ain't gonna win at all, bro. I'm not advocating for these shots to be falling either, bro. But that's just good timing. I just know the heck out of that jump shot. I've been using that jump shot for so long, and I just know it. He was making everything, bro. Everything. You just can't leave him open. He's gonna green it. And then people, when, especially when they, like I was showing y'all in that pro-am game, when they get I shouldn't have made that at all. That was a bad release. He just made it. I should have made this one too. I think this is one I'm gonna shoot. That's gonna be crazy contested, and I'm still gonna hit it. I think I even greened it. No, I didn't green it, but it was stupid contested, and it was that little shot that he didn't even set his feet. I don't know how I made that. That's crazy. What is this? Is this green? Look, that's another green. Oh man, I miss playing with this player, bro. I miss playing another green. I miss playing with him so much, bro. Corner, white, full white, slightly late. Shouldn't have made that. Definitely not advocating for him to be making all these shots like that, bro. But you leave somebody open, they just gonna make me. Just a good player. They gonna make him, bro. Can't be leaving us open. Almost half court, training them. And I'm shooting these in close games, bro, because I know how to shoot. Like I'm not just beating teams by like 20 and then shooting because I know that I got a mistake I can give. I'm shooting these in close games, bro. I'm shooting these in games where if I miss, I sold. Look at that, get the block, come back, look at green. That's so crazy, man. But before all this video ends, man, I just want to say I appreciate you guys. I appreciate all the likes, the comments, and stuff. I really want this channel to take off one day. I'm not rushing it. But I appreciate you guys so much, man. Like reading the comments and stuff, that really makes me feel good. And I appreciate y'all. I can't even express it right now. But this video is coming close to an end. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank y'all for watching. I'm gonna put a timestamp so y'all can see, just if y'all just only want to see the shooting in this video, I'm gonna put a timestamp in the description so y'all can skip right to it. So I won't have to see all the other stuff because it's gonna be a long video. Thank y'all guys, man. I love y'all so much. Appreciate y'all. I'm out.